friends, welcome back to my channel. It's the first time you are seeing my videos. Please click the subscribe and bell icon to get the regular updates from my videos. In these videos, we are going to see about skill of explanation. First, we will see what is the micro teaching. Micro teaching skill is a technique used in teacher training that gives the opportunity for teachers to review their own performance and receive feedback on their ability and develop skill as a teacher. These are the following some important significant types of micro teaching as aspiring teachers. From this, today we are going to see about skill of explaining. Among these major skills of micro teaching, the skill of explaining is one of the most important plays in teaching. Explaining is the most commonly used skill and is the enhance of interaction. The next one is what is the explanation? Explanation is an activity that helps to understand the concept, principles, ideas, and etc. The main purpose of explanation is for understanding the concept. The next one is explanation in the classroom. Classroom is an important place for gaining the knowledge. Explanation is the most important aspect of teaching and learning process. Mostly teachers using verbal explanation in the classroom. These are the some important things happen in the classroom while explaining the concept. The next one is teacher and explanation. These are the some important types of explanation used by the teachers in the normal classroom. We will see some detailed notes on these types of explanation. The first one is descriptive explanation. The teacher explained the process, structure, or procedure of the concept. For simple example for descriptive explanation is how does the induction stove work? The next one is interpretative explanation. An interpretative explanation tells how we understand the central meaning of the concept. For example for interpretative explanation is what is the monetizations? What do you think about the casteism? These are the simple example for we are using interpretation. The last one is reason giving explanation. What is the reason giving explanation? A reason giving explanation specifies the reasons for the effect, event or phenomenon. For simple example, why is it obesity persons lost their weight? This type of question lead to provide reasons. The next one is components of explaining skill. Here the table lists out components of explaining skill under the short forms. Totally, we are using 5 important components in explaining skill. What are that? Beginning statement, explaining links, question to test people's understanding, questions followed by correct responses of the people. The last one is concluding statement. We will see detailed notes on components of explaining skill. The first one is beginning statement. Before starting any explanation in the class, the teacher should announce what is going to be explained. Beginning statement act like a lighthouse to the students. For what beginning statement? To alert the students for learning, to arrest students' attention, to create mental readiness, to give hints for explanation. For that we are putting beginning statement before explaining the concept. How will you put the beginning statement? Here I just show some example for beginning statement. For examples, dear students, today we are going to study about simple interest. This is the way to introduce the concept before explaining. The next one is explaining links. Generally, while we are explaining the concept, as a teacher use explaining links for connecting one statement to another statement by using the link words. The link words which make an explanations are clear. Here I just list out some explaining links with help of connecting one statement to another statement in explaining the concept. The next one is questions to test people's understanding. How much the teacher explains, that doesn't matter. How much the students understand is the matter. So checking the students' understanding is the primary duty of the teacher in explaining the concept. After completing the explanation, the teacher should ask questions to find out what extent students have understood the concept. The fourth one is correct responses of the people. Based on the student's response, the teacher can understand the effectiveness of her teaching. The teacher will put two or more questions related to the concept based on the getting student response. For that only we can understand how much the student can got that idea. The last one is concluding statement. After completing the explanation, the teacher should sum up the whole explanation. All the explanations come to end using concluding statements. The concluding statement provide an overall picture of the explanation to the students. That means summarize the lessons. The next one is some precautions while using the explaining links. Here I just list out some important precautions while we are explaining the concept. The concept should be simple and precise. The concept should be based on the student age. The teacher should maintain the good rapport in the classroom. These are some important precautions while we are explaining the concept in the classroom. Now we are in end of the session. In this video, we see what is the explaining skill, what are the components and the detailed notes. Next video, I will show how to write the simple episode for skill of explaining skill. Thank you for watching.